Okay. Well, Mavs fans, um, I guess this is our regime moving forward for now. Yes, sir. What is going on, everybody? Lindy Endzone in the building once again, dropping buckets for my Dallas Mavericks in this segment. If you guys like the diversity of fandom that I bring to the table, where who would have thought that a Eagles fan would like a Dallas sports team? I know as long as it's the Mavericks and it's not the Cowboys. I mean, obviously that can't happen. But anyway, if you like the diversity of fandom that I bring to the table, I would love to have you a part of the End Zone fam, and all you have to do to be a part of that is to hit the subscribe button. I'm currently at about 134 at the moment, so we're closing in on that 150 mark, halfway to 200. I would love to hit 200 subscribers. Obviously, puts me at 20% of the way to 1,000. Massive numbers that we're talking about here. But all you gotta do is hit that subscribe and drop some likes, help with the algorithm of YouTube, get the content out there for other MFFLs and Eagles fans alike. And I had a quick itch. And smash that notification bell so y'all know when I'm dropping this fire. I don't know what to think of the hire. Jason Kidd is now the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. I don't think it has been announced yet on the Twitter page for the Mavs. I haven't seen it yet, but multiple reports have come out already that it is being finalized. Jason Kidd is going to be the new head coach of the Dallas Mavericks after seeing Rick Carlisle step down after what is almost 15 years at his position. This is Jason Kidd's third destination as a head coach in the NBA. Fantastic career as an NBA player over 20 years. Top 5 in assists. He was a part of that 2011 title run for Dallas 10 years ago. You would think that this is a win-win situation for both organizations right now. Whereas we get a former player as a head coach who has obvious ties to a guy like Dirk Nowitzki. Mark Cuban knows him very well. It is said that he has some respect from Luka Doncic. I believe him and Michael Finley know each other somewhat. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. It's hard to swallow for me personally. You go from a championship caliber head coach, and even though it was only one, he won that title with that team. Jason Kidd's resume as a head coach is not very good. He was only able to get out of the first round one time in his 10 years so far. He's gotten bounced in the first round, I believe, 2 or 3 times. I want to say 2. I'm not sure. I don't know. He spent the last 2 seasons on the staff for the Los Angeles Lakers under Frank Vogel. He's won a title there. The most success that Jason Kidd has really gotten as a head coach was when he was with the Brooklyn Nets. They finished that year 44-38 before getting eliminated in the second round losing 5 games, losing in 5. And, that was at a point where Jason Kidd goes to a Brooklyn Nets squad who tried to create a big three in Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Devin Williams. Uh, they had guys like Joe Johnson and Andre Kirilenko, Sean Livingston, Brooke Lopez. Mason Plumlee was a rookie. Jason Terry, for what it's worth, he was there 14th season, what have you. Paul Pierce, 15th season. That was a squad that was projected to win about 52, 53 games, and they finished 44-38. They were second in their division, what have you. They weren't very good from a team perspective. They were average in offense. They were bottom 10 in defense. Their net rating was, almost bottom 10. Jason Kidd has not necessarily had, the greatest success as a head coach when you go from Rick Carlisle, who now is in a prime position to turn an Indiana Pacers team around. And then you go to Jason Kidd, who as a head coach has struggled. He wasn't very consistent with relationship development with some of his players. Giannis Antetokounmpo got tired of him after a while. It's been reported that players over time have zoned him out, and he's lost respect to some big players. But on the contrary to that, Luka is okay with him. Jason Kidd has gotten the support of Dirk Nowitzki and Michael Finley in the front office, but he didn't come alone. He did not come alone. It looks like longtime executive of the basketball division for Nike, Nico Harrison, is also joining Dallas as a dual role. From what we hear, he's going to be the general manager and president of basketball operations. He doesn't necessarily have the ample experience in working with, player contracts and, the team cap numbers for that matter, which I'm assuming that they're going to have to hire some people under him to help him with that. But one thing that Nico Harrison does bring to the table is his ability to develop great relationships with past players and present players. He had a great relationship with Kobe Bryant. Luka knows him very well. They respect each other. Nico was the top influence in Luka signing with Jordan Brand. And then coincidentally, there's a disgruntled player in Portland who advocated to have Jason Kidd as his next head coach, and he respects Nico Harrison very well, and that guy's Damian Lillard. So there's connections there. I'm not saying that, based on that alone, Lillard is going to want to come to Dallas because, he win. He win. Luka wants to win. Do they have that same, is their drive strong enough between each other that they would want to join forces? It's a possibility. I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't see Damian Lillard on this roster while Porzingis is still here. I think in order to bring in Lillard, Porzingis would have to go. I don't know what's going to. I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, baggage and resume and reputation aside, the whole idea of the next head coach of the Dallas Mavericks is to, get them out of, we don't want to be stuck getting eliminated in the first round, like we have the last 2 years. And it was obvious in those stretches that Luka Doncic did not did not have enough help around him. Players underperformed. They didn't have a definitive role in the offense. So I think that is the whole, crux of this idea as to what we're looking for in this position for the next head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. And, as a fan and as appreciative I am for Jason Kidd's contributions in getting us our first NBA title alongside Dirk, Jason Terry, Tyson Chandler, Shawn Marion, all those guys, I'm appreciative for that. But I'd be even more appreciative if you can prove to us that you were the right hire for this organization to bring another Larry O'Brien trophy to the Mavs. So our first one isn't lonely in the cupboard. But let me know, guys, what you think down in the comments on the hire of Jason Kidd as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks alongside Nico Harrison in his role of basketball operations. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think of the situation. I know this wasn't popular in any stretch of the imagination, but it does make some sense at the same time. Rick Carlisle has, he has given praise for this, and for what it's worth, I mean, there's positivity here, but at the moment, I think the cons outweigh the pros, and it's going to be up to Jason Kidd to rewrite those struggles and overcome what he has in the past to start off his career as a head coach. But like I said, guys, I appreciate you. I also appreciate you hanging out to the conclusion of this video. It means a lot to me. And let me know down in the comments on your thoughts of the Dallas Mavericks hiring Jason Kidd as the next head coach and what this means for Luka Doncic. That's going to be it for me. This has been your guy, of course, Lindy Endzone, dropping buckets for my Dallas Mavericks. And we're flying to the end zone for the touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to get out of here. Take care, everybody. MFFLs, bleed green. All y'all. I'll see you.